of those guys went through divorce, so they know how to be in a long-term relationship. They know how to be a bachelor. They can kind of play both roles if they want. What up, guys? Welcome to my reaction series. Today, we are
Younger
reacting
women.
to a woman talking about how she only dates men over 50. Now, a lot of times what you get from these bitter old liberal feminists is they say that women are manipulated into dating older men. They couldn't possibly love older men. But the women come forward and they say, "No, we really like it."
Men don't just date older men for their money. I can't speak for everyone, but I can speak for myself. And people are always asking, what is it about an older man? What do you like about an older man? And I'm here to tell you. They usually have more traditional values and roles, and so chivalry is real. They make women feel special and loved and adored in a way that I personally have never seen a guy my age or even 5 years older do. Hopefully, they are already established if they're like 20 years older than me. I would at least hope that they are established in life. And so, yes, usually they are. And so that is attractive. And before you jump down my throat and say I'm a gold digger, it's not about that. It's sexy when a man is.
Yeah, a lot of times they say it's about the money, but it's not. They have more frame, they have more game, and they're more dominant. They tend to be, and they're just more mature in general.
Is motivated, driven, successful, when he has his shit together. I think it's really sexy when a guy has his house, car, or cars, even. And he already has his life. Like, he has his routine. He gets up, he goes to work, he works out early, he's up early. I just love a guy that cooks for himself, a guy that I don't have to take care of.
Yeah, because men that are over 50, they've had 20 years to develop all different types of skills. So they're probably going to have a few hobbies that you like. They're probably going to, have a few meals that they can cook. I mean, a lot of those guys went through divorce, so they know how to be in a long-term relationship. They know how to be a bachelor. They can kind of play both roles if they want.
It's so attractive when a guy wants to take care of me. An older man can hit all of my love languages in ways that younger men just haven't, in my experience. I'm attracted to a man that leads, and I don't have to train and teach how to act. I've done that my whole life with guys in relationships, and it's exhausting, and I'm done. I truly just have no desire to do it anymore. I don't want to have to mold someone. I just want someone who is already who they are and established in who they are and knows who they are and knows what they want. I'm not trying to deal with someone who's trying to find their way still. Usually, the older, the more experience they have in relationships, which means trial and error. They've already overcome mistakes. They've gone through failed relationships.
Yeah, they kind of like because when guys get older, they have a couple failed relationships and they see how they kind of led those relationships astray. So they come back and they're just a lot more mature. As most of you know, I have been fighting on the front lines of the simp epidemic for years, but I need to tell you about a quiet weapon being ratcheted up against men that is rarely talked about. It's not just the relentless anti-masculinity propaganda and OnlyFans hoes causing the societal issues that we discuss on this show. Did you know that the average city's tap water contains trace pharmaceuticals and endocrine disruptors? This often includes estrogen from birth control. The average adult consumes a credit card worth of plastic every single week. That's 5 grams of plastic a week on average. So it's no wonder that the average male's testosterone is half of what the average was 50 years ago. Testosterone levels decline 1% a year, and without a course correction, we are headed towards extinction. No matter how based you are, you need to be naturally boosting your testosterone. My friends at Choq, CHOQ.com, are on a mission to save mankind from extinction by boosting your vitality. Choq's Male Vitality Stack contains premium and potent herbs clinically studied to naturally boost your testosterone levels, sperm count, and overall vitality. Just one of the many ingredients in the Male Vitality Stack was studied in double-blind human clinical trials to boost total testosterone 20% in 90 days. When you boost your testosterone, you'll have more mental clarity, you're more capable of making decisions and taking risks. Having high testosterone will also affect your pheromones, so women will find you more attractive subconsciously. Get the Choq Male Vitality Stack right now on choq.com. That's CHOQ.com. Use my name Pearl as your coupon code and you'll get 25% off site-wide on choq.com. That's CHOQ.com. My name Pearl is the discount code.
Relationships, and they kind of learn what they should do or shouldn't do this time. Obviously, this doesn't apply to everybody, but most of the time, men have had several relationships the older they get. I personally love a divorced man with kids because he's already been through it. He already knows. It's not his first rodeo. Usually, the older, the more emotionally intelligent they are, and that is hands down the most important thing in a relationship to me. At this stage of my life, again, we all change, but I'm at a point now where I care more about emotional intelligence than looks, than money, than anything. I'm also looking to find the man of my children, father of my children. And so if he already has children, usually he knows how to act around kids. He knows how to adjust life.
So especially if she's a single mom, I actually would recommend single mothers go for the above 50 age group because a lot of those guys, they just don't care anymore. They don't have anything to lose. Their careers kind of, peaked out or they're done, and especially if you're young enough, a lot of them will give up. They'll accept a kid, not happily, but they'll do it.
To being a dad, personally, I think it's better to date a guy who already has experienced children because you already know right off the bat how he is as a dad and if he's a good dad or not. When you're having someone's first child, you have no idea how that person's going to be as a parent. So if you've already seen him and dated him for a while, you see how he is to his children. It's just a good way to interview them to see if they are going to be a good dad to your children. And now let's get to the fun stuff, like how the fact that older men just love to be down there way
Ew. Ew.
longer. And
yeah, older guys like yeah, they're obviously going to have more sexual experience. They'll be better in that way.
Way more often than any guy my age or even 5 years older. They just, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but especially if you're a younger woman, they literally worship your body. I'm not even kidding.
Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. These younger women, they like older men. So, I think these feminists, they're just kind of bitter. So anyways, guys, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.